where grievances can be addressed peacefully and where all citizens feel heard and represented. As the APRM, we need to be pioneers in entrenching good governance as a foundation for peace, security, progress, sustainable development, and prosperity. This decade should be the decade of good governance. It should not just be the talk, but a concerted effort by all stakeholders to invest heavily in the promotion of good governance on the continent. The APRM should stand firmly to support our member states in enhancing the governance structures, thereby contributing to a more peaceful and prosperous Africa. Your Excellencies, I wish to take this opportunity to sincerely thank His Excellency President Abdelmajid Tebboune, Chairperson of our APR Forum of Heads of State and Government, all heads of state and government of our participating states, Her Excellency Ambassador Selma Bakhtar Mansouri, Chairperson of our Focal Points Committee, and all focal points for all the strategic guidance and support provided. I would also like to express my appreciation to Her Excellency Ambassador Inongwe Lewanika, Chairperson of our APR panel of eminent persons, and all eminent panel members for their tenacity, diligence, professionalism, integrity, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of Pan-Africanism. I salute in particular Ambassador Inongwe and two other members of the panel who will retire from the panel after this forum, namely Dr. Usman Dilo and Dr. Honoré Mobonda. Furthermore, I would also like to express with gratitude the support always extended to the APRM Continental Secretariat by our national structures, the AU Commission, and the entire AU family, REX, UN institutions, and all our partners. Without your sustained support and collaborations, we could not have achieved the milestones realized so far. Your Excellencies, it will be remiss of me if I do not express my personal gratitude to His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, Chairperson of our African Union Commission, for the firm support extended to me since my assumption of duty. Most importantly, for his steadfast and sustained efforts in fast-tracking the integration of the APRM into the AU system during his tenure. Most importantly, also for ensuring that APRM implements its mandate with full support of the AU family. His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat and my predecessor, Professor Eddie Maloka, have laid a solid foundation for the APRM. I thank them for the great work they have done for the continent and particularly the APRM. Your Excellencies, I kindly wish to take this opportunity to once again congratulate all our newly elected heads of state and government. Free, fair, and transparent elections are beginning to be the order of the day and a powerful voice through which people elect leaders of their choice. As the APRM, we need to declare our unwavering commitment to the strengthening of democracy and its institutions in our time and across our continent. Your Excellencies, we stand on the threshold of a diminishing unipolar world and the re-emergence of a multipolar world. This presents a multiplicity of challenges and a serious threat to our democratic gains. We are reminded by one of the greatest Pan-Africanists, Kwame Nkrumah, that we should neither face east or west, but we should face forward. I thank you, Excellencies, for your kind attention.
Thank you so much, our CEO, for those stimulating remarks. I have the honor to invite Her Excellency Ambassador Inongwe Lewanika Mbegusita, Chairperson of the APRM Panel of Eminent Persons, to deliver her remarks in accordance with Rule 91E of the Rules of Procedure of our forum. Your Excellency, you may take the floor.
Thank you, Moderator. Your Excellency, Ambassador Tibun, President of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria, and Chair of the APRM Forum of Heads of State and Government. Your Excellency, Moussa Faki Mahamat, Chairperson of the African Union, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Her Excellency and Chair of the Focal Points, Ambassador Masuri, Excellencies, members of the APRM Focal Point Committee, Your Excellency, Madame Marie Antoinette Rose Castro, CEO of the APRM Continental Secretariat. My dear colleagues, members of the APRM panel of eminent persons, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. It is with great honor and profound appreciation that I address you today on behalf of the APRM panel of eminent persons at this distinguished third extraordinary summit and the 34th ordinary session of the APRM Forum. I extend warm greetings to all gathered here in the spirit of unity, shared purpose, and unwavering commitment to advancing good governance across our beloved continent. As we convene under the theme, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent through the Diaspora, we are reminded of the critical role of good governance in realizing Africa's developmental aspirations. Justice and reparations are not only about addressing past wrongs, but also about building a governance system that is transparent, accountable, and responsive to the needs of all Africans. Good governance is the foundation upon which the promises of reparations and justice can be realized. By fostering strong institutions, promoting the rule of law, and ensuring equitable treatment of all citizens, we lay the groundwork for long-term stability, peace, and development. Reparations in this context must be effectively managed to reach communities mostly affected by the historical consequences. In 2024, the APRM panel has been particularly active, leading institutional consultations in Senegal, the Seychelles, and Uganda on natural resources governance. We also conducted targeted review in Zambia, a key component of the 2025 Africa Governance Report, which seeks credible, data-driven insights for sustainable development. I commend the panel for their dedication, leadership in fostering inclusive governance, which has been instrumental in achieving these milestones. Looking ahead, the APRM panel is committed to leading additional reviews to advance governance across Africa. While challenges persist, we are resolute in our belief that the APRM offers a proven path of meaningful reforms and positive change. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the review reports presented for your consideration, including those of Zambia, Uganda, and Senegal, reflect our rigorous methodology and commitment to excellence. These assessments highlight both the challenges and progress achieved in good governance reforms, serving as dynamic blueprints for transformative changes. However, governance in Africa continues to face multifaceted challenges, including underdeveloped infrastructure, economic disparities, non-responsive public services, and complexities in natural resource management. Global issues such as economic uncertainties, climate change, and public health crisis further strain our governance systems. The APRM role in addressing these challenges is more critical now than ever. Our mechanism provides a platform for frank dialogue, constructive criticism, and mutual support among member states. It fosters the Pan-African solidarity, enabling countries to learn from each other's experiences, strengthen national capacities, and build resilience against governmental-related crises. Our journey has been marked by significant milestones, including the accession of new member states and the implementation of the national programs of action, which have catalyzed reforms in areas such as the rule of law, political participation, economic management, and social development. Nevertheless, the effectiveness of the APRM hinges on sustainable political support, adequate resources, and robust follow-up of mechanism. We must ensure that peer review recommendations are not only acknowledged, but are also implemented. This requires the active engagement of governments, civil society, the private sector, all our citizens in both urban and rural areas, and development partners. The APRM Secretariat, under the capable leadership of Ambassador Marie-Antoinette Rose-Katra, plays a key role in coordinating these efforts, providing technical support, and monitoring progress. We must remain steadfast in ensuring that the APRM impact is transformative and far-reaching. The APRM strategic alignment with Agenda 2063 and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals underscores its relevance in the border development landscape. By incorporating governance considerations into national and regional strategies, the APRM contributes to Africa's aspirations for inclusive growth, peace, and prosperities. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, while we reflect on governance challenges, we must also celebrate our achievements. Across the continent, we witness democratic consolidation, economic resilience, and social innovation. Countries are implementing reforms to enhance public sector efficiency, combat corruption, uphold human rights, and empower marginalized communities. As we celebrate our challenges, let us also remember to celebrate our pre-colonial achievements in governance, in taking care of the environment, in community relations, and the centrality of children. And the children of Africa are our future. As we deliberate on the reports and the APRM strategy plan, I urge us all, with utmost respect, to renew our collective determination to build institutions that respond to all these challenges. In conclusion, may I humbly call upon our leaders policymakers, stakeholders to reaffirm our commitment to the APRM's vision. Let us draw our shared experiences and best practices to create a future where good governance becomes tangible reality for all Africans. Through APRM and the African Union, we can collectively shape the destiny of our continent